united way, make this just better, more wonderful. That's the way it goes. And, of course, to make you more wonderful, here's Alden Davis. By the way, just we have to do our obligatory plug for Luke's Donuts at the corner of West Avon and Country Club. So.
Did you see how nice they look, though?
These are
packed by Ollie just for you.
And they're probably still warm.
Yes.
So go in and get a warm donut. I'm sure they have them. So stop in and say hi to Ollie. 7-Eleven. Okay, so what are we doing today?
Man, Memorial Day weekend 2016 has arrived. A time to memorialize, remember the deeds of valor done for us. Started 3 years after the Civil War to pay respect to the fallen.
Really?
It was originally called Decoration Day and observed in May as spring flowers are plentiful. Memorials are built as reminders. Have you erected memorials in your life? Are they touchstones to your future or tombstones to your past?
I knew that was coming.
Man, it sounds serious. Be here after weather and sports as we dig into Saturday morning coaching and jump out to myvaluetree.com and see today's picture under Star Power.
It'll be a test. Plan that for all you Olympians. Alden is a world-renowned counselor and stuff like that. He goes to China,
right, there you go.
South Carolina. I mean, he's all over the darn place. But okay, so what are we doing?
All over.
I want to hear about tombstones and touchstones.
All right. You did it. You made it.
What?
You are doing a great job staying at it every day, being a steady provider. No thanks, no recognition, pressing on, and now it's Memorial Day weekend. You earned it. And as you enjoy this well-deserved break, reflect for just a moment on the people who died so that we can eat hot dogs. Memorial Day was declared a national holiday in 1971. First started in 1868, 3 years after the Civil War. It was called Decoration Day, as people decorated memorials and tombstones with flowers for those fallen in war. A memorial is something, especially a structure, established to remind people of a person or an event. Welcome to Star Power, our time of Saturday morning coaching where the goal is to thrive in these uncertain times. Have you erected memorials in your life? Something to remind you of a past event? For all of you graduating, it is the cherished diploma, a monument to your academic persistence and achievement. Monuments are great when they become a touchstone to our future, but often they become a tombstone to our past. Not sure what you mean there, Coach. Have you been in a restaurant that is proudly displaying their 2006 Zagat Award?
Yes.
Tombstone. This is 2016. You're telling me nothing noteworthy has happened in the last 10 years? You died. If the wall was covered with Zagat Awards from 2006 through 2016, you are looking at touchstones, the standards that have kept the restaurant continuously improving year over year. You got to love the accounting and nursing professions because they require annual continuing education credits to stay credentialed. Yep. When I choose a healthcare provider, I look for someone who's using 1970s technology. It was good enough then, Ray.
Good enough now.
You laugh, but I was told a story just this week that is exactly the same, but in the information technology profession. Picture these two IT professionals. One is at the start of his career, and the other near the end. This means they are separated by at least 20 years. Do you think the world of computers has changed much in the last 20 years? Do you think there might be a problem if you're designing a system using 20-year-old design principles? The guy newer in the profession is totally current with the new world and understands all the security risks facing systems in an internet protocol world where every device is a unique web address and every device is a potential leak. The older guy still behaves as if there's a hard wire between devices protecting all the data. Hey, look at your mobile device, Ray. Do you see a cable connecting it to the wall? No, that's why it's called mobile. This guy has erected a monument to the past in his thinking. He is rooted in the way things used to be. For some reason, he wants to deny reality and play down the risk. Shock! The world moved on. Today's Star Power tip is be watchful for the monuments that have become tombstones. Monuments are built to help us remember the past. Used correctly, they help direct us into the future. For example, this Memorial Day, ask yourself, Are you living a life worthy of the person who died for you? They died, you live. Does the way you live honor their death? If so, we have a touchstone. If your life does not honor them, we have a tombstone. They died, you don't care, the story ends. Why do we end up with tombstones, not touchstones? In critical thinking, we call it sunk cost thinking. We become so invested in our thoughts that we become blind to their failure. It is throwing good money after bad. At some point, you must stop. If you worked really hard to get a computer science degree in 1980, took out loans, damaged relationships, you became invested in it. You sunk a lot of time and effort into it. Today, all that knowledge is outdated. You can stubbornly hold on, you can deny the reality, or you can learn and let go. The hardest thing to do when standing at the monument to your academic career is be humble and let go. I know, it hurts. All that work was a testimony to your effort, a monument to your intelligence, and now it has become your tombstone. Hey, 60 years old and still displaying your high school track trophy? Has it been a touchstone to staying fit all these years, or is it a tombstone to a long-lost physique? If you go up to Canada in Quebec province, the license plates say, Je me souviens, which means I remember. I remember the people who helped form this country. Souviens is the root of our word souvenir, a remembrance. The world is quickly changing around us. John Legere, the CEO of T-Mobile, sums it up crisply by saying, all content goes to the cloud, and everything cloud is accessed by mobile. You can deny this change, maintain your sunk cost, and introduce lots of risk to your life. Or, like Lowe's, you can make the change. I just received the last issue of Lowe's Home Improvement Catalog. They are dropping print and moving to the web. Do you think the business doing all their printing and distribution saw this move coming? For all of us, this is a cautionary tale. We must balance the tension between our history and our future. Today is the day to examine the memorials in your life and decide if they have become tombstones to a you of long ago, or are they touchstones helping you stay out front and relevant. This Memorial Day, give yourself a moment to reflect. You always have choice. Je me souviens. I'm Coach Davis.
See, I didn't know. I thought it was Souvien, but it's Uvian.
Yeah, it's Uvian.
You drop the S?
Drop the S.
Just that alone is worth knowing.
The whole morning.
That alone.
So I go over to the coffee trade, right there in Avon, and what does he have right out front but a big sign, 2016 winner of,
There you go. That's what you want.
4 years running, it says.
There you go. 728 WTIC. John Silva with news in 2 minutes.